Jenlin wishes to assign you your most daunting trial yet. Well, come, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time traitor Solzagil was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultan Sworn met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frondale's frontistery. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night in the barracks. But in nearly every case, there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison, carefully invisibly administered. The more I had read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work, assassins in the pay and service of the monetarists. A society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many of the Sultan Sworn elite without being discovered. No, not that is without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself. This little one turns up, and this little one turns up. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultan Sworn who might become future commanders, all of them slain by an invisible hand, and with their deaths, the way was open for Solzagil to become Sultan Sworn's youngest captain in a century. The monetarists were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultan Sworn to purge its ranks of greatness and innovate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Solzagil remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisonous kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can only be one explanation. He was the monetarist's catpaw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments, worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan Sworn. In accordance with Sultan Sworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Thanalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan Sworn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Then that is what I shall do. Off to Little Alamigo we go. This is kind of exciting. We get some sweet new armor. Provided I don't replace it immediately. Or it not be up to scratch. Dude, Baz has just hit him with his butt. That's what it looked like. Yep. They'll probably say it was the hind legs, but... or his only legs, really. But I'm gonna go with butt. The old butt shot. One of 4, you obtain a gallant armor. Piece of gallant armor, there's one down here too. Oh, landed! Wildfire sprite. Where are you running off to, Baz? This guy. Number 2. Alright, now we're going to go over here. Somehow find a way back up. Thank goodness you can't fall off the side there. Got a little bit of speed on our side. Is that a dungeon over there? I don't think we've done that dungeon before. Folks, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. It's going to be a long one, folks. This series is going to be my main MMORPG. I might play other ones on this channel, but this one is the one that I'm going to continuously come back to. Like I said, I want to be a samurai and I want to get through, you know, as far as I can, through all the expansions and all that. I do play other games on this channel, and so you'll see me playing things like, I was in the middle of playing Doom actually. Yeah, but things like Dark Souls 3, maybe Elden Ring, Horizon Zero Dawn. Wait, is that what it's called? Horizon Zero Dawn, was that a movie? That one. Some older games as well. The coffer is ours. And indeed, if you have a look on the channel, you will find some of the series that we've done in the past. Like Resident Evil 4, Final Fantasy... not Final Fantasy, that's what we're playing right now. I don't know, Alien Isolation, like played so many different games. One that I want to do, and I think I might have mentioned in the previous video, was Silent Hill 2 and 3. is the final piece. Right, back to Genlands. Pity I can't just go right back to him. Gotta go in this roundabout way. I've played so many games on this channel, I'm just trying to think of all the other ones I've played. Oh, there's a Mass Effect 2 series. Dark Souls 2 was a particularly long one, for sure, but I had a lot of fun playing that one. Good, the armor is yours. You have learned your lessons well and honed your skills, and now you are ready to face Solk Zagil, the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready. Where's my armor? Oh, there it is. Gallant. Gallant everywhere. Okay. I need a gallant chest piece too. Look at my crown. Look at my crown. Not a fan of these two weapons. And I gotta replace this as well. And it is what it is. Apparently this is my recommended gear. It is what I should use. Fine. Genlands wishes to know if you're ready to face Solk Zagil? Yes. I accept. The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan Swan. I have told Solk Zagil that if he returns with the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of Forgotten Springs, in the Sagoli Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the Monitress will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the Monitress discover Solk Zagil is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately, so as to not attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley. Right. So, rendezvous with Genlands. Forgotten Spring, oh, just outside there, beautiful. I've never been to the Golden Source, you know. Gotta get out there. I just pulled up a little listing of all the stuff that I've done on the channel, by the way. So some other things are like Resident Evil 0, we played through that. Legend of Grimrock 2, Amnesia, Call of Cthulhu, Dead Space 2, Black Mesa, the Half-Life, so Half-Life 1 remake, God of War, Deus Ex, Human Revolution, Journey to the Savage Planet, Wonder Boy the Dragon Trap, Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Soma, Firewatch, Tomb Raider, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion playthrough was very rushed. It was my first time ever playing through it. And I might actually play through it again at some point. But yeah, it was a good one. There you go. There's a few more examples of what I do here. Destination. Waiting. Level 49. We should be okay. We're very defensive. So, you dared to come. You are a brazen one. I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come confess. My allies within the Sultan Sworn have told me the truth. I know you are working in league with the traitor and the monetarists. Confess! With your dying breath, you would tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. What? Do you dare accuse my own Sultan Sworn of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning. Ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor Solsa Guild gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor, I sentence you to death, and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows. You bastard. After everything we've done? Yeah, just set me up, punk. Shetland straight blade. There goes your elite. How dare you use our art against us? Oh, I dare. Confess, Dan, you confess! You cannot do this. I am the greatest swordsman. You're superior in every way. You were blinded, Genlands, by your own conviction. Genlands, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his fellow Sultan Sworn. Those men were assassins in service to the monetarists. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar! You are their agent. You betrayed us for them. You were always naive, Genlands, too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think, the information you uncovered, how did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetarist lapdogs. Genlands, you've been led a merry dance and follow their lead at every step. Then you were never a traitor. You were innocent? I have wronged you. Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you still need to rest. I'll take care of the captain. He's had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior and learned all there is to know about the way of the paladin. I think perhaps you're not aware just how much you've grown. Well, this time you were made aware, paladin. When the captain's recovered, come keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back. He called me a traitor. He wanted me to confess. He tried to kill me. He forced my hand against his friends there. The words of Sokazil have awoken something of the past. Memories of paladins past. Speak with Genlans in Ildar. When you arrive at the parley, Genlan suddenly turns his sword against you and accuses you of being in a league with Sokazil and the Monitress. You have no time to explain or persuade him otherwise, and are forced to fight Genlans and his soldiers. Defiant to the bitter end, Genlans refuse to believe your pleas of innocence, until one of his own men attempts to take his life. However, Sokazil suddenly appears and saves the captain's life, and the man once believed to be a traitor reveals that he has always been loyal to the crown. Although Genlans loses consciousness due to his injuries, Sokazil assures you that it is nothing serious, and he pledges to deliver him safely back to Ildar. Nevertheless, you should see if Genlans is well when you next return to the city. Seems like there should be a little bit false accusations, almost resulting in my death. What is the punishment? Just here like nothing happened. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I am recovered from my wounds, at least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Sokazil, I can't say his name. Sokazil is innocent after all. He was never a traitor, and the dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike back at the Monitress and restore the Sultansworn to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bide my time, marshal my strength, and, when the time is ripe, strike hard at our enemies. Take all damage intended for another party member, as long as said member remains within 10 yards. Does not activate with certain attacks. Okay, so Genlans, that is all we can do for you now. So we gotta go back to the next part of the MSQ in the Black Shroud. So let's go back to New Gridania and do just that.